Alright, this is Calibos, and we're playing Enigmatica 2. So, I just wanted to show you this. Apparently, I put the wrong card in again, and it turned everything into dirt. So, I just thought that this was kind of special to look at, and people would want to see it. I could be wrong, but... So, this is all trees that have been replaced with dirt. Pretty weird. So, yeah, you can tell that the quarry is actually working. Not sure how far over. It's probably going to go to about here, which is kind of going to be an issue with all the water. So one of the things I've been doing is just filling this in so that you know, I don't have crazy amounts of water flowing everywhere. I'm doing the same with like lava and whatnot. Once it gets a little bit further down the line, it should be fairly, there, we don't care too much about this either. There. Once it gets a little bit further down the line, it will be a lot simpler to just go and fill in all the edges to get rid of it. But I don't want it to be lagging everything in the meantime. So I'm not going to spend like the entire episode doing this. I just want to... I'm doing it while I'm talking. Can we do this with a wand, I wonder? I'm hoping. It'd be cool. Nope. So it's not going to pick up the liquids in the outside, on the outside edge that are dripping in. So that'll be kind of an issue. I should have made the quarry slightly bigger, as far as that may be. But when you get to a big enough water source, it's just going to be a hassle. Regardless of how you approach it, I'm thinking. So that is a lot of water. Forget what. Oh, this is an ocean biome. Yes, there's just a little bit of water in an ocean. I suppose I should have thought about that. But we are almost there. I did actually finish laying out the basic area for the basic area for the blood altars. I have all 3 of the primary blood altars laid out. And the one that's going to be for spawning mobs in, I've actually got that area laid out too, under where the blood altar is going to be. Now it's a matter of setting it up for cursed earth and I think that I can't remember, but I think that I can't do the the ritual that I want to do until the blood altar is like level 3 or level 4. Because we need to be able to make ritual stones and... Look at that. Can you imagine screwing that up and then just having that randomly cutting through your base? It would just eat the entire thing. So again, this is 5,000 RF a tick. This is the low power setting. You know, if we were to give it more power, it would be going even faster. So let's get out of here. Notice it's already going pretty deep, pretty fast. Oops. Natural sorcery. Quarry. Home is that way. Alright, so this is the blood altars. Now, ground level is, of course, here. You'll notice this one is naturally deeper. There is going to be a chamber underneath this blood altar. Technically, there will be a space under all of them, but right here is where we're going to put the, what's it called? The ritual of... I forget what it's called, but it will sacrifice monsters, really anything down there, and feed their blood into the altar, and that is the goal. So let's get a little bit further down the blood magic path. Check on our thing. We're up to 63%. So we were going to make the Inspector's Scandulum. So that is going to require a tier 1 blood altar and 1,000 life points. So in order to do that, we, let's see, we have the Petty Tatark gem. Come on, give us the thing. We have this. This would be the Hellfire Forge. Which one do we have? We have the... Yeah, we didn't get a lot of details in here. Launchpad, Advanced Rocketry, and a Slime Sling. Haste. So we need to make a blood altar. So we've got that. Altar. Let's see what other... So we'll need to make a sacrificial dagger. That's going to be pretty easy. So we're also going to need to make a blood orb. Let's grab that. Blood orb, we're going to be making the weak blood orb, so we'll need a tier 1 and 2,000 LP. So we're going to come up here. We've got the dagger now. So remember how I was all excited about doing the nano beacon, personal nano beacon? Let's give it a second and watch our health come right back. So, practically full. Now, you'll notice that the amount is going down. There's actually a transfer reservoir, kind of like an internal buffer that it's trying to fill. So we're going to let that fill. We're going to watch our health. So we can actually make a book now. So let's drop this and pick it up in the thing. So it went into the gem. So we need a diamond and we need a book. Diamond and a book. So we'll drop the book in here first. As you'll see, it has the red sparklies, transforms pretty quick. Drop the diamond in there next. Red sparklies. So if you ever see white coming off of your thing, then not only are you not making progress on whatever you're trying to craft, it's actually losing progress. So try really hard, to always have what you need before you start it, because you are not going to, it doesn't pause. Like, you're just going to end up wasting it. So yeah, I mean, once you get to a certain point, like, all of this becomes relatively easy. Is it not? There we go. So now we have a blood orb. So let's check our thing. We've got this. We've got a blood altar. We've got the weak blood orb. So let's pick up this nether smoker, chest, elytra, iron rustic chandelier. All right, toss that in there, grape seeds. So you'll notice that this doesn't have any name on it. It just says weak blood orb stores raw life essence. So now we prime it, we take a little bit of damage, current owner, Calibos. So now if we do this, we're basically taking damage, and it's actually going into a wireless network rather than into the table. So the sacrificial dagger, that's us cutting ourselves to put blood into the altar. The dagger of sacrifice is basically the opposite, where it's we, take something else and we put its blood into the altar. So let's make a dagger of sacrifice really quick. Dagger of sacrifice, and this usually takes an iron sword chucked into the thing. Let's do a little bit of storing that up. Oh, tier 2 altar. I knew that. So at this point, we're going to need to make some runes. Runes are pretty simple. Divinations. Oh, that's a good one, actually. Divination sigil. So we want to take some redstone and an alchemy array. I haven't done anything with alchemy arrays, so let's see what we can do. So we're going to need blank runes. Blood magic. So we'll need these. So we'll need some blank slates and an apprentice orb. So the blank slates are pretty simple. We're just going to take some stone, put it in the altar, and then wait. So we'll take stone, and we're going to need a couple of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll just put 10 in here really quick because we can. Well, we can't. There used to be a way to do this. There was a magic. There's kind of a thing that you could put next to the blood altar, and it would feed stuff in. Maybe that is no longer a thing. Ow. It is unimportant at this moment. So all we really have to do is be doing that. So if we want to, we'll take that quest, blank slate. We can actually just automate it slightly with, say, item conduits and a filter and a chest of some sort. Just let's get this one. So we're just going to pop that there. We're going to pop that there. We're going to put a filter, extract, and we're going to say stone can come out. Always active. Always active, insert, insert. So theoretically, let's get another filter out here really quick. There we go. Otherwise that's never going to make any progress, and we're going to waste all of our stuff. So we'll clear this. We will blacklist. Stone. There we go. Fill that back up. So it's going to take a little bit for this to go. So while this is working on that, we are going to make the divination sigil. And in order to make the divination sigil, we're going to need an alchemy array. So let's make an alchemy table. Should be not too different. Hopefully. Blood orb, there we go. Take that. So now we have an alchemy table. We're gonna put that, whoa, over here. Need some dirt. Let's level the ground slightly here. Alright, alchemy table. Oops, wrong direction. Oh, seriously? That's lame. So let's make 2 in case I fail to place it correctly again. Perfect. Check that in there. So alchemy table. So let's see if this has anything about what we're looking for is, what's it called? The not the bound tools, these things, the sentience tools. I wish that this had a sentient sword. Went to the forge again. Okay, so that's cool. What about the tartar gems? Minimum of 60 will. Okay, so we're pretty much going to have to do that. I'm going to make a little thing here, and I won't do it immediately, but just to set up a place for mobs so that I can kill them. But we now need to work on the divination sigil. This is the alchemy table, so let's look into the divination sigil. Alright, well, let's talk about that then. Divination sigil. So this you right-click the air, tell me how much is in your soul network, rather mundane. Yes, but how do we make one? So, alchemy array, arcane ashes. So we need to do something different. I'm going to watch a video, but I seem to recall... Yeah, I'm going to look this up in a video, but I think that we actually had to make a pentagram and, you know, have things happen. Basically, click it with ingredients and see what happens. So I will work on that, and I will work on getting more. Yeah, see, it now does 7 damage instead of 6. I will work on filling this up so that we can upgrade our gems and all sorts of cool things. And this is clearly done. So we can make runes with these. So I'm actually going to need to make a couple of more because we'll need... We have 10, we have enough for 5. And we need 3 more. So, and that's just for the base runes. So, yeah. I'd like to go ahead and thank you guys for coming. I'm glad that you did. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, they can all go below. You have an idea on how I can be doing this better, then absolutely tell me. I could probably use all the help I can get. So yeah, have a good night.